We've managed to annoy quite a few players at the club because we will not sell them to where they want to go. So if we don't win anything this season, we might jump before we're pushed. Hello and welcome to Club 4, episode 11 of Half Star to 5 Star here on Football Manager 23. I'm Russ. Currently we have two games to do. The first one is home to Juventus in the league. We're then playing our last Champions League match against Streda. Can't see the first name, so I don't want to do them any injustice. Since you guys were last with us, you guys saw the Leipzig and Hella Verona games. We then smashed Lecce 7-0. We beat Salernitana 1-0. I can never say their name right. We drew with these guys, Capitoline 1-1. We then beat Genoa 4-0 and drew 0-0 with Rangers in the Champions League. That leaves us in 13th place. We're going to struggle to get into those top 8 places. Now, if we can beat the team we're going to be playing, Streda, we give ourselves a little bit of a chance to do it, but I don't think we're going to do it. I think the result's going to go against us. We also have a look at the league table. We are 9 points behind Milan, who are at the top of the table. Again, we're drawing too many games. That is our issue. We do have a game in hand on them, so we can take that down to 6 points, but we need to turn those draws into wins and continue to do it that way. As I said, with transfers and players being really annoyed at us, if we have a look at the dynamics, Silva wants to go to Barcelona, one of our best defenders. I can't let him go. Mason wants to go to Man United. Again, he's an up-and-coming defender. I don't want to let him go. Kartsev wants a new deal. I have offered it to him, but he wants to leave the club, so whether he signs that contract is a different story. Other players that we have turned deals down for is Claudio Roque. Loads of clubs are coming for him. He's right back. I need him to stay. We've also had deals for Nets come in. Lots of money for him, but he's one of our best players at left back. Probably one of the only left back we have at the club, so I can't sell him. And Lizerman also wants to go as well. He's had offers and deals come in for him. He's supporting one of the players. Kartsev wanting him a new contract at the moment, but I can't let these players leave when I know that we can win something. If we can win the league, win the Champions League, win the Coppa Italia, it would probably keep the guys at the club. Transfers in then. I don't think we have signed anyone. This guy you knew about. Anyone leaving us? Just the 2 players gone out on loan. So Victorino's gone to Espanyol on loan. We can't register him, so he's just gone out there. And the same for Andrei in goal. He's gone to Barcelona. I think he's starting quite a few games for them. I say quite a few. He's only played the 2 and got 1 clean sheet and conceded a goal. So he's doing quite well for them. He's going to come in and be our backup goalkeeper next season to Lever. Players in for next season then. So we've got Barella joining us. De Kersi is going to be joining us as well from Tottenham, and Whiteshorn. These two, he's Italian, so he's not a problem. Hartshorn is English, so whether we can get him through with the EU rules and the other players wanting to join us, that's a different story. If he doesn't, then we'll just loan him out like we have done with many of the other players. So let's jump in to the Juve game. 3.0 do absolutely wonders for us. And the team we're putting out there to get those 3 points is Lever in goal, back four of Nets, Marcato, Skriniar and Roque, Smiljanic at the base midfield, Susic and Kartsev in front of him, Raspadori on the left, Volpato on the right and Roger up front. First highlight is Juventus down their right hand side. We managed to muscle their player off the ball, put it into Susic, who's giving it back to Marcato. Net still staying on that left hand side into Raspadori. Raspadori has signed a new contract with us, so he's staying now. We shift the ball into the box to Susic, into Roger, who's, I think the keeper's pushed it over. We have a corner. We need to take advantage of this corner. Now if we can put it at that back post, put it into the back of the net, I will be happy. Raspadori's going to be putting this one in. Whips it into that back post. It's gone through absolutely everybody. Marcato knocks it out of play. Goal kick to Juventus. We've wasted that opportunity. Free kick for Juventus. They play it down to their left hand side. Kieran Tierney's got it. Volpato stepped in to win the ball. Under pressure, tries to find it into one of our players. It hits the Juventus player, loops up and they get the ball back. They're shifting it through the centre now as we try to put some pressure onto them, try to put a challenge in. We haven't managed to win it just yet. We're forcing them to stay central, though they shift it out to that left hand side now. Can we just get this ball and clear it? We can't at the moment. It does come in and it's a head which is comfortably saved by Lever. He gets an attack of our own goal now into Marcato. Nets on that left hand side into Susic. Raspadori. That's a nice pass now, giving it over to Nets from Roger. Roger needs to get back into the box now. His Nets cuts back, plays it to Raspadori. Raspadori on the goalkeeper. Couldn't get my words out then, but Raspadori puts it into the back of the net. 26 minutes on the clock. What a well-worked goal from us down that left-hand side. Nets, Raspadori, Roger, Susic, absolutely playing fantastic. 1-0 to us. We have an opportunity here from a throw in. Nets into Raspadori. They're combined in well. Nets into Smoljannik now. He's charging forward. Chips into Raspadori, who finds his second goal 3 minutes after pulling it in the back of the net for his first and our first. Napoli 2, Juventus 0. We've hit them like a thunderbolt there. Raspadori with a free kick puts it in towards that back post where Kartsev is. We have lost it. Susic chases the ball down because Valic wasn't paying any attention. Over to that right hand side. Skriniar now gives it to Smoljannik, who launches it into Susic. Can't find him. Juventus head the ball back to their goalkeeper. And he's slowing the pace up, waiting for his players to get into position. I think he's going to go long with this one. And he does go long, and it is central. We should deal with this one. Skriniar into Roque, who gets it back. Now we're being dangerous down that left-hand side where we can get the goals. Smoljannik gives it to Marcato. Kartsev. Volpato, if he can find Roger, and he does. He's got options on the right. He's going to go on his own though, isn't he? And he does. Tucks it nicely into that left-hand corner. Napoli 3, Juventus 0. Roger getting on the score sheet. Doesn't normally do that in the league. He is a Champions League scorer for us. Happy for him to find the goals in the league though. He's going to be our striker going forward, with Raspadori shifting onto that left hand side where he's so dangerous for us in the inside forward role. 2 minutes of time added on at the end of this half at the Maradona. We've had 3 shots resulting in 3 goals. There goes the half-time whistle. Shifting to positive mentality in this tactic has worked wonders for us up here. I'm not going to make any substitutions just yet. I'm just going to get the boys straight out there. Said that they're doing well. Would like them to hit the target a little bit more of the shots, but we're in the lead. We're 3-0 up against Juve. 3-0 up against the old lady. Free kick for us. Raspadori's going to whip this one in. Trying to find Marcato at that back post. He does, but the head is straight at the goalkeeper. It was down his throat. Comfortable height to save. And again, he's looking to go long with it. Roger's putting a little bit of pressure on him. It does go long. It's quite high and towards the left. We managed to head it forward. Nets trying to find Raspadori, and he does. Gives it back to him on the volley. He shifts it up to Raspadori. Raspadori's looking for a hat-trick. I don't think he's going to get it from this angle. Cuts it into the box where he finds Rogers. Hit the Juve defender. Come back to Raspadori, but we can't get it under control. The highlight does end there. We are so dangerous down that left-hand side of the pitch. It's unreal. Corner for Juve. Didn't think anything was going to come to it when the side screens come back up, but there we go. Juve put the ball in. We deal with it just about. Lever was on the floor what seemed like an age. McAllister's got this ball. Shifting it towards the edge of that box, and it's high from Chiesa. Never troubling Lever. Throw in for us right hand side. Roque gives it to Volpato. Turns, tries to charge but stops. Goes back to Smoljannik, who gives it to Roque. Just shift it to the left hand side, boys. That's where we're dangerous. We have done now to Nets. Nets chips into Roger. Rogers heads into Susic. Susic 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. There's our 4th. It's going to be a VAR check. I think he was onside. If he wasn't, then I'd be a little bit disappointed. There we go. As I said, he was onside. Napoli 4, Juventus 0. We have blown them away in this match. They can't cope with us. This is what I mean with we need to do these against the lower teams when we get those draws. We just need to beat them. Double substitution with 20 minutes to go. Lizama comes on for Roque at right back, and Pouchet comes on for Kartsev in midfield. As I said, we've got about 20 minutes left to go off this match. We have obviously won it. We're 4-0 up. I can't see Juve getting themselves back into it. They have been dire in this match. Can make a few more substitutions around the 80-minute mark, maybe make the last 3. I don't really want to take Raspadori off because he is on for a hat-trick, but he is tiring. Maybe that's what we do. We take him off. We bring Tiski on. Tiski up front. Roger to the left. We'll just see what happens. So we take Roger off. Bring Tiski on for him. Volpato's come off. And Akamosh has come on for him there. And Kim Min-jae comes on for Skriniar at the back. They are the final 3 substitutions of the game. We've got 4 minutes left to go of this match. Hasn't been any highlights since the last one. We've had 7 shots on target. 19 shots in total. Controlled possession with 67%. Shifting to positive, as I said, I think that's what's resulted in us being so good against these better teams. Into time added on, we've got 3 minutes of that. We've just registered another shot on target as well. Just going to see the match out now. There's no point of forcing it, running past any players, just causing any issues for ourselves. Although Juve have a free kick here deep into time added on. Vlahovic is on this one. We've got 4 men in the wall. And it's floated over. Never troubling lever whatsoever. I think it's going to be the last action of the match. We're going to waste as much time. We are into what should be the last couple of seconds. Lever gives it over to Marcato. Just boots it down the pitch. Wait for the referee to blow the whistle. Smiljanek's got the ball. There it goes. 4-0 winners over Juve. 4-0 convincing winners as well. The boys did really, really well in this match. Damn proud of how they've done. I think Russ is going to be picking up the man match with 8.7. Let's move on to the Champions League game against Strada then. We are now 6 points behind Milan in the league. Third team then for the Strada game in the Champions League is Lever in goal. A back four of Nets, Kim Min-jae, Skriniar and Lizama. Smiljanek's at the base of midfield. Heights and Kartsev in front of him. Tiski on the left, Akimosh on the right and Roger up front. We need to get 3 points in this match. Purely to give us a chance to finish in those top 8 positions. If not, it is going to be another playoff, and as you know, I'm pretty poor in the playoffs. I haven't won one since Football Manager 2022 with Dulwich when we were down in the National League. So fingers crossed we ain't going to be in there, and fingers crossed if we are, we can actually break that run we've got at the moment with the playoffs. It is pretty poor. Free kick for us is quite central. Smiljanek's on this one. Got 5 men in the wall. Can we get it down? We don't. We put it over. Coming up to the end of this first half. If we have a look at the league table in a second, half-time whistle does go. It is 0-0 at the moment. We are going to struggle to get into the top 8. Table over here, we've got Celtic on 16 points, Liverpool on 16 points, Hertha on 16 points as well. Scrolling down through the table, there's still a couple of teams that can get into that top bit where the 16 points are. So I think we're going to be in the playoffs regardless of whether we win this match or not. 7 minutes have gone from this half so far, and we haven't produced a highlight. It's just that one highlight so far with that free kick that went over. We need to be doing better. These guys are considered like one of the poor sides in the Champions League. They're down in 31st at the moment. Although Porto's down there, Red Bull Salzburg are down there as well. There's some decent teams below them. We just need to beat them. It's making a couple of substitutions. Heights comes on for Liu Yang and Raspadori comes on for Tiski on that left-hand side. Free kick for us. Akimosh is going to put this one in, trying to find Kim Min-jae at that back post. Looping header. Hasn't found the back of the net. We've hit the crossbar. Although I think someone is... No, it's a goal kick for them. We've hit the crossbar. It's gone wide. We're poor in front of goal. We were absolutely amazing against Juventus. Go against a weaker side and we just can't seem to beat them. Maybe it's the tactic. The tactic's working well against the big teams. Rubbish against the smaller teams. As Nets has a free kick here. Puts this one just wide of the post. Goalkeeper gets a hand to it. We have a corner. We need to do better with this one now. We need to put this one on someone's head. Put it into the back of the net. Kim Min-jae. What can Akimosh do with it? Floats it in. It's been cleared. Strada come away with the ball. Lizama's got it. Can you... I was going to say, can he put it back in the mixer? And he can't. The highlight does end there. We got 6 minutes left to go. Making a few substitutions, and I'll just go through them from this screen here, as it's just easier to mention it because we're changing the formation as well. So Marcato and Michel come on for Kim Min-jae and Skriniar at the back. Susik is coming on for Smiljanek's, and we're changing to a 4-1-4-1 now. These guys just going to be attacking the goal as much as they can. I think we'll change this guy into... We'll go Shadow Striker, just to give Roger a little bit of support up front. We're also going on the very attacking mentality, just to see if we can force a goal in the dying seconds of this match, dying minutes of this match, shall I say. I hope it's going to happen. We've got some attacking players on the pitch now. We've got some goal threats. Can we do it? We're into last minute of the match with 3 minutes of time added on. 14 shots, 4 of those on target. Again, we've been poor in front of goal in terms of the shots at the goal. We're into the last minute now. Doesn't look like we're going to get that goal. We're going to stumble. We're going to fall into those playoffs. because we couldn't finish the match here, and it's 0-0. It does finish 0-0. It's a poor showing. I'm going to say that because I am disappointed. I'm disappointed that we couldn't beat this team. That seems to be our story in the Champions League. We can't finish our dinner. We're just struggling big time. When do we come back then? I think we need to come back for the playoffs, obviously. Click there so we can see it in the months. It's not even showing here. So I think the playoffs are going to be in sometime in February. So maybe we'll come back for the second leg of the playoffs and whoever falls after them. If we have a look at the league, as I said, 6 points behind Milan now. We just need them to drop points so we can catch up with them in charge back up to the top of the table, where I want to wrestle the title away from them. They won it for the past 2 years. We won it before them. Let's bring the title back home to Napoli. If you guys enjoyed that, drop a big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you very much for watching.